Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. It is official. Josh Heupel's got his guy. He's got his man. George MacIntyre makes it official. Five-star quarterback out of the state of Tennessee has committed to the good guys. George MacIntyre is staying home. He is going to join Josh Heupel in this class of 2025. And, this is big, man. This is big for Josh Heupel. This is big for Tennessee. The momentum that this is going to create going into this class of 2025. Also, on top of that, man, you look at the quarterback position since Josh Heupel has taken over at the University of Tennessee. First cycle, he signs Talkin Jackson, four-star quarterback. Yes, Talkin hit the transfer portal, went off to Indiana. His career is still young. We'll see how his career plays out. Obviously, you follow that up. You add Nico into the boat in the class of 2023. 2024, you add Jake Merklinger, a guy that's a competitor, a guy that is an athlete. I'm excited about Jake Merklinger. We'll see. He's not going to go walk away without a competition. He's not going to walk away without a fight. He is going to compete with George MacIntyre for whoever is going to take over for Nico. And then now you add George in the class of 25. The relationships he has in the Southeast, I think, is going to be huge, going to be crucial as we move forward. The Junior Day got canceled this past weekend, but guess what? We got another one coming up in February. George will be in town, and he will be that lead recruiter for the University of Tennessee. Man, it's a big one. I'm excited. Top player in the state of Tennessee. You got to put up that wall, put up those borders, keep the good guys in state, and that's exactly what we did with George. We're going to take a look at his scouting report. We're going to watch a little bit of his highlights, all that. But as always, I need you guys to do me a favor, and that is smash that thumbs up just below this video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't pretend to be any of that. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live tomorrow night like I am every single Tuesday night. Playing a little NCAA 14, but we'll talk all things Tennessee football. And then coming up Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, it's when everybody in the Tennessee media gets together for a charity stream to benefit Fisher House Foundation. VolQuest, Eric Kane, and Matt Ray will be here. The Swain event will be in the house. Jason Swain and Ben McKee. Also, Reed Bacon, Kyler Kirbyson from Pancakes and Bacon will be here. A to Z Sports, Charlie Burris, and Zach Reagan will be in the house, as well as all your old favorites here at the Talkin VAWLS Network. Every penny raised on that stream goes to the Fisher House Foundation. So come join us for that Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Let's take a look at the bio. George MacIntyre. Yeah, he's listed as a 4-star. I'm sure I'm going to get some hate. He's not a 5-star. He's going to be a 5-star prospect. They only hand out 32 of those things because there's 32 NFL teams. They say there's only 32 first-round draft picks, so there's only going to be 32 5-star prospects. But you can see right there on the screen, it's early. But George MacIntyre ranked as the 16th best player in the country, number 3 ranked quarterback in the country, and also top ranked player in the state of Tennessee. And when you talk about, that ranking, number 3 ranked quarterback in the country, go back to the cycle that Nico ended up at Tennessee and Arch Manning and all the pressure that must have been on Josh Heupel. Hey, you see that last name? That means something around these parts. But Josh Heupel trusted his evaluation. He went and got his guy. He went all in on Nico, and then there was a huge competition for Arch with Georgia, Texas, all the teams that were involved in that recruitment. Josh Heupel bet on his man, got his man. So I trust Josh Heupel's evaluation when it comes to the quarterback position. And again, just looking at the guys that he has recruited here, not the guys that he inherited like Hendon Hooker, but the guys that he recruited. Talkin Jackson, Nico, Jake Merklinger, and now George MacIntyre. That is a lot of elite level prospects. I don't think, as long as Josh Heupel's at Tennessee, I don't think we are going to have a problem landing elite level talent at the quarterback position. Now where it gets interesting in recruiting is the relationships. Who comes with George to Tennessee? Well, the number one guy on my radar is somebody that we need to protect him on that outside offensive tackle position. David Sanders, 6'5", 250-pound, out of Charlotte, North Carolina, one of the top offensive tackles in the country. He was in town back during the Georgia game when George was here. They have a great relationship, want to play together. Impressed with the Vols, loved his visit at that time. time. We'll see. He's going to be here, supposed to be here at least, for the Junior Day coming up in February when, guess who? George will also be here as well. Another guy that he's got a great relationship that says, hey, I could see us playing together is Caleb Cunningham, 4-star wide receiver out of Mississippi, 6'3", 185 pounds. Guess what? Also here during the Georgia game. A lot of buzz around Mississippi State. We'll see how that one plays out. But George has a ton of relationships in the Southeast. You're going to see, similar to Nico, right? When Nico committed to Tennessee, anytime there was an event, the Memorial Day recruiting event, the Junior Days, anytime Nico could get on campus and recruit, that is exactly what Nico did, and I think that is also what we are going to see George MacIntyre do. Now, what's his game look like? What kind of player are we getting? I'll tell you what, I watched his sophomore tape kind of going into his junior year this past season. I was impressed. I like what he did, but I thought he was more of a pocket passer. I thought he was more of a pro-style quarterback, and I like Deuce Knight. That's who, we did a film breakdown back during the offseason. I liked me some Deuce Knight. That's the guy that I was ready to go all in on. He ultimately ends up committing to Notre Dame. George is priority number one, and I think he probably was priority target number one all along. But let me tell you what I liked, and that is this right here. We're going to pull up his junior huddle film, and you guys can take a look at it. He shows some athleticism here, boys. I like his pocket awareness. Look at the escapability, rolling out to his left, throwing back across his body on a dime, just drops it in a bucket. You see a lot of that. In this junior highlight is his ability to escape pressure, his ability to extend plays. Look, here it is. Pocket breaks down, the awareness, the spin move, slides out. Watch it when they show it coming up here from the opposite side. They show that same play right here, opposite side. Watch this spin move, the ability to escape pressure. That's a wild card. And guess what? Glenn Ellerby starting to put together a pretty dang good offensive line. This class of 2024, when you got Bennett Warren, you got William Satterwhite, you got Max Anderson, Gage Ginther, you just added Lance Hurd via the transfer portal. Guess what? He's got 3 years of eligibility. So you're starting to put together a pretty solid haul on the offensive line, but the wild card is the athleticism and the escapability of the quarterbacks that you're bringing in. Scouting report from Andrew Ivins over at 247 Sports. High upside quarterback prospect with a franchise-worthy frame. College-level arm. Fluid pocket movements on the skinnier side, but is over 6'5" and is likely going to fill out some more once he's done with basketball. Possesses a cleaner stroke and can drive the football 50-plus yards. Shows touch on the deep shots and will use trajectory to his advantage. Shouldn't be viewed as a dual-threat talent, but is elusive. That's what we're talking about here. Athleticism, elusiveness. I don't need a guy that runs a 4.3 40. I need a guy that has good pocket awareness and can escape pressure. Says is elusive in the face of pressure and will spin away from trouble. Has to get better with his timing and accuracy when looking to attack the short to intermediate parts of the field. Will likely benefit greatly from having a support cast full of Power 5 caliber wide receivers. Must also cut down on the mistakes. Top 12 interceptions as a junior. Should be viewed as one of the more promising signal callers in the 2025 cycle. Might not have the same on-field resume as some of his peers, but plenty of tools to develop for the long haul. That is the scouting report from 247 Sports. You guys are getting to see some of the highlights there on the screen right now. I'm excited about this one, man. This was a big one. This is one we've been keeping an eye on, down to Tennessee and Alabama at the final hour. Some want to say that it's only because Nick Saban retired. Some want to say that's the only reason that Josh Heupel got his man. I disagree. Trust Austin Price. He knows what he's talking about. He's always got his finger on the pulse of what's going on with the world of recruiting around Tennessee football. This is a quote that George gave 247 Sports talking about the University of Tennessee. He says, I've been able to see some change in the momentum of the school since Josh Heupel has gotten there. I think Tennessee has one of the best fan bases in the country. Just the prospect of doing it in your home state, I think they sold that really well. So congratulations to George MacIntyre. Congratulations to Josh Heupel for getting his guy, keeping him in state. That is huge. What do you guys think about this one? Jump into the comment section and let me know. I'm excited, man. I've said it time and time again on this channel. I think 2024 is the year. Josh Heupel's got to go prove it on the field. He's got his guys in place. He's got his quarterback in place. You got to go win some football games. I think it's college football playoff or bust in 2024, and then we're going to reap the rewards of that in the class of 2024. 2025. Smash a thumbs up on the way out the door. You want to pick up some Talkin Vols merch, you guys know where. Bonfire.com/store/Talkin Vols. That link is also in the description just below this video. Shout out to you guys that are members of the channel. You see these guys over here that got a Power T beside their name in the chat, in the comments. You want to be a part of that. You want to support this channel. Think about hitting that join button down below. It's only $1. It's all we ask, just $1. We would greatly appreciate the support. Shout out to you guys. 25,000 subscribers, the biggest platform for Tennessee football on YouTube. And guess what? It's represented by the fans. So thank you for that. That's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.